Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 36. Yes! Listen, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Look. It took a lot for us to do this podcast today because the news is great. It's too much good news. We couldn't hold back, but trust me. Me, Persona, we definitely want to play some of that Returnal. So we're going to do the What's Up PlayStation podcast because we love the people that support us, and we love to talk about PlayStation news. But man, I can't wait to talk about some of these things that we're going to be talking about in this show because we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. We got our Returnal impressions to talk about, and it's going to be a goodie, trust me. But for those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, sometimes the bad, the good, the great, sometimes the ugly, PlayStation news for the week. I am one of your hosts, Jay Bari, and I got the best list on YouTube. And I'm also joined by the second host, the host with the most, the king of queens, Mr. Returnal, Gaming with Persona. Persona, what's good, bro?
Hey, man, what's good, man? What's good, Bari? It's really good to be here with you, bro. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. We really appreciate you guys. Anyone that's going to listen to this later, we appreciate you as well. For those that don't know, I am Persona, Gaming with Persona. And listen, man, the other half of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And I'm really happy to be here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Returnal is greatness. Me and Bari were just talking about it right before we went live. That's how hyped we are. And that's how just great this game is. We're going to get into it. And a lot of good news to talk about as well today, man. State of play. A lot of great stuff. The Lost Soul Aside, new gameplay, everything. It's going to be a great show, man. So, guys, kick back, relax, man. Grab your bowl of cereal. What's Up PlayStation Podcast is starting right now.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. Yo, PlayStation, they just been on a roll for the last couple of weeks, and like it's just been news galore, the great games to play, next gen features being showcased. Oh man, it's just a beautiful day in the PlayStation neighborhood, man. But yo, we're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna talk about it, and I'm really excited for this show. Even though I want to play Returnal, super bad. I'm super excited for this show, and let's get to it, man. But yo, welcome everybody that's here. Appreciate all you guys coming through. Supporting the podcast. You know what I mean? I see the people in the chat, man, the Wolf Flows, the PF5 guys, the Ghost Dogs, the JP Locos, the Terry Hendersons, the Lake Quantis, Francis. I see you guys in the chat, man. Appreciate it. Hit the like button, guys. It's gonna be a good one. And get people in here, share this podcast out. And yeah, man, we're almost there at the goal for 1K subscribers. Once again, that's a goal for us. If we hit that goal, we open up the channel much more, where we can do a lot more things for you guys. Because it's going to be a better experience overall. All right. But once again, thank you guys for supporting the podcast. But you know how we do it. You know the role. You know the rigmarole. You know the vibes. We got to let you guys know the games that came out for the week. April 26th through May 2nd. And shout out to Push Square for doing these articles. Once the PlayStation blog, they used to do these articles, but they stopped. I don't know why. But even if there's a mistake here, we're going to correct it, because we already see a mistake on here as far as what game came out on a specific date. But we're going to correct it. You feel me? So yeah, starting off, man, Persona, are you ready? Are you ready, Persona?
I'm ready.
Listen. I know it's over there in Queens.
I'm ready. You already know.
I know you ain't had your coffee or your tea yet. I know you're just chilling. You're probably looking outside because it's sunny and the wind is blowing. And you're like, man, I wish I was outside.
It's very nice outside. It's very beautiful.
Absolutely,
outside,
man. But listen,
I'm definitely gonna go for a walk.
We gotta let the people know the games that came out this week. Started with Genshin Impact for the PS5. Persona is a different game. It's a different game.
It is. It really is. It really is a different game.
Absolutely, man. Gun Ducky Industries. Whoa. Heavy Burger. Mom Hid My Mom 2. Returnal, which we know it didn't come out the 28th, but the 30th. Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story. Synergia. Then we have Animal Rivals, Battle Axe, Layers of Fear VR for the PlayStation VR. Star Wars Pinball VR. I need to get that. That Star Wars Pinball VR. Because I like the pinball games. When the PS4, the PS3, late PS3, I was playing a lot of them pinball games. But now I have it in VR. I want to check that out for real. What else we at? War Dogs, Red Return. There you go. That's Persona's game right there. I don't know why he didn't buy it. You know what I mean? But that's his. That's Persona's game. That's him.
Oh man, I need to go snatch that real quick.
Yes, sir. Boris the Rocket. Retro Mania Wrestling. Ooh. Is it the real wrestlers in there, or is it just made up wrestlers? Let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys picked up Retro Mania Wrestling. I know one of you guys in this chat picked it up. Confess. It's okay, man. You are with nice people here. Confess. We might laugh for like 2 seconds, but still confess. Terminator Resistance Enhanced. Oh, is this a Terminator game for PS? Was it a PS3 one or PS4? This sounds familiar, but it's on a PS5. Ultimate Custom Night, PS4. So those are the games that came out this week. Pretty impactful week. Not a lot of games, but it's a pretty impactful week with Returnal and Genshin Impact both coming out this week, man. Those games are game changers, yo. Real talk. But Persona, man, you know the vibes, man. Let's give these people our thoughts on the Spotlight game.
Before we get the Spotlight, I thought my fault. I forgot our show outline. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You thought I messed up, didn't you? You ain't had no
Yeah, I
faith in
did.
your
I
boy.
did. I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't had
I
no. You
didn't.
see what I'm
I didn't.
saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I
You
ain't
see what
gonna
I'm
lie, man.
saying? This is what we go through every week. No faith. I don't have no faith in here. I know my list is crazy, but you know that's what it is. You know, but that's my brother right there, man. Just what's your spotlight game for the week, Persona, man? Any game, you know the vibes, man. What do you highly recommend for the PlayStation Nation to play? I'm gonna assume is what it is, but go ahead and talk about it.
You know, I'm gonna surprise you because I know you're going and because that's a part of our show outline. And really, it's hard. Pause. It's a hard week to choose. But Barry, my spotlight game for this week is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Let's go. Let's go.
Listen. PlayStation Nation, ladies and gentlemen, I am being honest here. Listen to what I tell you. Watching that state of play, we're gonna get into the state of play later. But your Ratchet and Clank it looks it's another level, man. It's another level. Like Insomniac, some of y'all not gonna like this. It's gonna be a controversial statement. At this point for me, Insomniac is ahead of Naughty Dog in terms of quality.
Mm-hmm.
They're ahead of Naughty Dog, and they're ahead of Naughty Dog in terms of consistency for me right now. Insomniac can't be touched right now, man. Uh, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank, the upgrades they've been doing is Miles Morales. The 60 frames per second add to Ratchet and Clank 2016. This Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, seeing the power of the PlayStation 5, man, seeing the characters, seeing Ratchet, seeing Clank, seeing Rivet, right? Just seeing all that stuff just really blew my mind. Seeing the world and how vast it is and just how beautiful the game looks. Ladies and gentlemen, if this game is not on your radar, put it on your radar.
Absolutely.
Especially if you have a PlayStation 5 or if you're planning to get a PlayStation 5 sometime this year. Put Ratchet and Clank on your radar. That's my spotlight game of the day for this week.
Absolutely, man. I agree with you 100%, man. Like, this should be on everyone's radar if you have a PS5. Even if you don't have a PS5 yet, it should be on your radar. Like, yo, I need this. You know what I mean? So I agree with you 100%. And I'm not going to have Returnal as the spotlight game. I think it's both our spotlight games because we're going to go into our impressions. But for this week, I want to spotlight is Genshin Impact for the PS5. If you play Genshin Impact on the PS4, yeah, you might have some, performance issues here and there. The game is still fun, still a cool, action, JRPG open world type game that you can play. Cool characters and all that stuff. But PS5 is a different beast, and I highly recommend you guys go out there and download the PS5 version. It doesn't cost you a thing, and you are getting a full-fledged beautiful games. Yes, it has the microtransaction, it have the gacha system in there where it's the luck of the cards or the luck of the draw. But you still have like a very deep, very detailed video game there in Genshin Impact. Like, this game is very detailed, man, as far as just traversing the world, the environments, what status effects can affect you, your character abilities and all that stuff is pretty cool. You have these I forgot what they call it in the game, these runes I think they call it, where you can add on to stat boost your characters and all that stuff. Yo, Genshin Impact is actually a great game. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of games that's out here that you can play. You know what I mean? But yo, if you don't have, like, say, I don't want to use if you don't have the money, blah blah blah, but if you don't have the money and you want to look for a full-fledged, like, very deep game, Genshin Impact is right there for you, man. Go ahead and play on a PS5 if you have a PS5. It's an amazing experience, man. It's definitely a game changer. Yo, 1 second fast travels. Just let you know that. 1 second, instant. 60 frames per second, 4K. The game looks more vibrant. It looks more beautiful. It's just a smooth game, bro. And this thing is full open world. It's craziness, yo.
Mhm.
Craziness.
Yep.
Genshin Impact is a great game. Go ahead and play it, guys. Trust.
Yo, I thought you was talking about I thought you was talking about Returnal. Because you were saying status effects. I'm like,
No.
Genshin. No. I know you. Yeah, my fault. No, but Genshin Impact. I played it this week as well. I agree with Bari 100%. It's a game. It's a game changer. Like, I was definitely blown away by it because, like, Genshin Impact on the PS4 choppy a little bit, especially it being open world. You definitely see them frames skipping and things like that. Fast travel, man, it definitely took long compared to PlayStation 5. PS5, they outdid themselves, man. It's definitely a totally different experience. Yeah, that's a good spotlight part.
It's definitely a different experience, man. So yeah, spotlighting those two games right there. We're gonna talk about Returnal real soon, guys. But PlayStation fun fact, Persona, and this one, honestly, I just learned this one as I was looking this one up, because I always thought that the PlayStation 1 black disc had a purpose. But the fun fact is that the PlayStation black disc that came with other games that, people was like, yo, I want to get the black disc for Final Fantasy 7 or this game that they paying $400 for. It really had no purpose. The color had no purpose. The reason for it is to just make it look real cool and for recognition. But really and truly,
that actually surprised me.
Yeah, there's no real purpose for it other than just color recognition and cool factor. That's it. And I know a lot of people go hard for the PlayStation 1 black disc, but there's no purpose for it. there's no secret sauce in there. You know what I mean? And I thought that was funny because I remember the days of the hunting down certain video games and looking for the black disc. No, I want the black disc, and the black disc cost $400. But when I looked this up, I was like, what? It really had no purpose.
That's crazy. Wow.
So yeah, man. If you guys didn't know, the black disc on certain PlayStation 1 games doesn't really have a purpose. It's just for recognition and cool factor. All right. So that's the PlayStation fun fact for the week. But I know my man Persona, he's waiting. He said, yo, Bari, hurry this up. I need to talk about this game. If you don't talk about this game right now, I'm going to kick you in the goddamn shin. Persona, I apologize, okay? Returnal impressions, Persona, man. Let's just give a very, not detailed, but a very general impression so far. Because I know you did a first impressions, great video, by the way.
Yeah. You did as well. Great video.
And let's talk about it, man. General thoughts going into Returnal. General thoughts coming out of Returnal.
Thoughts. You cut it out. Thoughts. Yeah. All right. I'll touch on a couple things, and then obviously you'll touch on a couple things as well. So
as I should.
I'll keep mine brief. The game is great.
Absolutely.
The game is really great. Like to be very straight to the point, the game is great. It is a great, fun game and experience. It's challenging, not difficult. Not difficult. I want to be very clear about that, because I know that's been being thrown around a lot from a lot of journalists, which we're going to talk about journalists. Oh, I can't wait for that. I know it's been thrown around quite a bit as it's difficult, and no, it's challenging. It's not hard, pause. It's challenging. It's meant to be, you got to play a little sweaty, right?
You gotta go try hard mode.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to be try hard. Like every encounter, it's try hard, man. It's either it's do or die, and I love that about this game, man. Right? Because it's trial and error. For those that love Souls games and all that stuff, you're gonna feel right at home here because it's trial and error, right? Oh no, for instance, example, I got to the third biome. Listen, I was playing for 3 hours straight. Like my sessions have been really long, right? Like I'm not playing in 20, 30 minutes, 45. Bro, yesterday, I was having 3-hour sessions. Right, I stopped for an hour and a half. I paused it, stopped, to eat or whatever, and then I was back on it for another 2 hours, 3 hours. Right, the sessions on this game are long, pause, but they're great. Right, it's I don't the time just flies by. But okay, so I was on a great run. My Celine was powered up. She was super good. Right. We got through 3 biomes without dying. I'm feeling like I'm the shit. You feel me, Bari? I get to the third biome, and I forget the name of these enemies, but it's these floating machine enemies that shoot homing missiles at you. Automatons, that's what they're called. Yeah. Automatons, right? And I come across though, I'm thinking, all right, whatever. I'm using the Electrophylon, right? Dope ass gun. I'm marching everybody with it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm feeling good, bro. These dudes come up. Hey, yo, my mans, they washed me. I was pissed too because I had second chance. Like I had like a revive. So I revive. I'm like, I know what to do. I'm shooting the gun. I'm moving around. Blah blah blah. Yo, dude died, but his rockets were also being shot. So they hit me, and I died and lost everything, bro. I was hurt. I closed the game after that. I needed a break. I was like, yeah, I need a break.
Yo, bro, I had a very similar experience, man, because going through the game, like I've been having fun with this game, man. Having a blast. But I beat the first boss, first attempt. I beat the second boss, first attempt. I'm going to the third area. I'm like, yeah, buddy. You know what I mean? I've got my, I'm flexing, Persona. I beat a couple of monsters. Some robots in the third area. I'm like, yo, what everybody talking about, man? Then these 4 robots spawn, and I didn't have I had a good health, like my capacity was high, but I didn't have full health. And I'm just like, whatever, man. Let me get to one of these teleport areas. I'm gonna be gooch. Yo, these things, I body 2 of them. Pop pop. Yo, I'm like, yo, wait, I'm getting hit because the rockets keep tracking me because I didn't prepare myself on properly how to dash these enemies. And then, getting hit, bomb, getting hit. Then I'm like, I died. I'm like, no. Yo, I'm screaming at that thing. I'm like, no, because I had a great setup, man. I had like 5 parasites on me that benefited me more than hurting me. I was Gucci, man. I was like, yo, no. But overall, though, the game is super fun, very addicting. I love the DualSense features for the game. I love the pace of the game. It can be it is how you want to play it. It's not a game that's forcing you to play fast. It's not a game that forces you to play slow. It's however you want to play it. And it doesn't punish you on how you want to play it because you can specifically set up Celine how you want to play. So if you want to have that more try hard, let me play a little calm, but I'm still dashing, I'm still on my defensive P's and Q's, you can do that. If you want to go, let me go melee type build because I get powered up if I do melees, and there's this ability, there's this parasite where if you do a melee kill, it causes these 2 sparks, and that junk gets OP, bro. I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, and there's even one thing really impressed me, guys, and this is where the DualSense shine, and this is where I was like, yeah, this is next gen, right? Having 2 functions on 1 button, right? And so the alt fire, remember when we were hearing about the different features and stuff like that, and I was asking, how are they going to make that work where there's going to be an alt fire on the aim button? I was a bit hesitant, guys.
Yeah, I was there too. Me too.
This is a learning lesson. You never doubt PlayStation. Anyway, the alt fire mode and the way that works, yo, PlayStation deserves an award just for that.
Yeah,
with the innovation of this DualSense control. This DualSense control is going to be in a museum 30 years from now, and it's just going to be greatness on the top because the way the alt fire works is you aim it, you pull the trigger just a little bit, and there's enough give there. Right? There's enough give to where you won't accidentally go into alt fire mode because you really got to press that button to go into alt fire. So you're holding down the aim and you shoot, and then you want to go into an alt fire. And for those that are wondering what alt fire is, so every gun has for lack of a better term, a special ability. A secondary ability or something like that. That's a better word. A special ability or something like special ability or something like that, right? So, for example, one of the electrophiles that I had got, this thing was OP because it also had shield piercing on it. So when you go into alt fire mode, it shoots this concentrated blast at whatever you're aiming at. And so certain enemies in the game have red shields, and the only way you can take those shields off is running up and using your sword and hitting them. But if you have shield piercing on, you can stay back and just shoot the shields off and keep going in. I'm trying to get that on the Snapmaw. On the Spitmaw. But anyway, the alt fire just works so seamlessly, and it fits into the gameplay. Especially Bari, we play a lot of shooters. One of the most important things for us, movement. gun mechanics, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And with this game, it is responsive. It's tight.
What's
It's
funny?
tight, man.
I feel like a lot of people bring up the DualSense that is a great addition to this game, but it's not heavily weighted in the reviews, and I feel like people are undermining how good the DualSense is and all the other features of the PS5 comes together with this game. You know what I mean? Like everything that comes together seamlessly, the DualSense, the 3D audio, the fast loading, the 60 frames per second, and it's a beautiful picture that they just created, man. Like it's beautiful, man. Like everything comes together, and then you get so good at the game, like it just comes like second nature.
Second nature,
you know what I mean?
yeah. It becomes second nature because it's just like, yo, man. Cause not like when I like my first two runs, I was still a bit cautious, right? Like I wasn't really like
you was doing 2 try hard mode where you try to dash too much.
Yeah. But then once I got comfortable, right, with like understanding, okay, these are the power ups, these are the consumables, these are artifacts. I got comfortable with the guns that I like. Yo, man, it felt like it was just regular. I was running around to different rooms. I was knowing when to dash on certain enemies. I was like jumping around. Once you get the grappling hook.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you zipping Spider-Man.
I was in so star rooms are pretty much like help me out, Bari. The star rooms are like a trial room type of thing.
I would think about it like in Devil May Cry, and you get to come like a trial room, like a challenge
like
thing.
A trial room, like a challenge room.
It's a high risk but high rewards can be in there too, because you get some good guns.
You get a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
And so in the overgrown area, right, I go into one of the star rooms and I had the grappling hook, and so I'm fighting these enemies, and they did me dirty. They threw 2 of the proto siphons, those big green tall dudes that throw the sticky shit at you. They threw 2 of those. They threw the dogs right at me. They threw the goddamn they threw a whole lot. Hey, bro, I was zipping and zapping like Spider-Man around that bitch. Oh man, this game really is fun. It's a really great gaming experience, man. I love it.
You know what too is good about this game? The sense of mystery within the story. It keeps you engaging to keep pushing. Cause there's times where I would die, but there'll be a new audio log in this new area. I'm like, oh, I didn't see this before, or I didn't get this before. And then this is like, oh snap, what's going on? Then you're deciphering the whole glyphs and stuff like that. And then when you master the tier or the glyph, you see what the actual message is and what's going on. Like, yo, this is kind of crazy. And then you get to the house. I don't want to go in detail with the house, but when you get to the house and open up that door. Oh,
that house is straight out of PT, bro.
Yo, you would think like, oh, the house is probably going to be like one of the weaker parts of the game, but no, it adds on to the mystery of the story. Like, yo, you're going to question like, what the hell is going on here, man? Like,
yeah.
But to show you guys,
like the one last thing, Barry, before real quick, 3D audio.
Oh yes.
If you guys have the PlayStation headset, use that. Turn the volume up, push it all the way to the game volume, turn the volume up, and just be amazed, man. Especially when you in the house. Yo, the sounds that this shit be making, bro, it is crazy. When you're running around the world, you hear the water hitting the floor, right? You hear the rocks. If you're in the desert area, you hear the rocks fall off, like come apart and hit the ground. Yo,
it's another great thing too. The particle effects, like when you fast travel, like they showing up, like
amazing.
Everything that Housemarque ever done, like they put in it now on the PS5 to the max level. Like the voxels and the particle effects. Like you can break down like the statues and all that stuff. Like you see the rocks crumbling. It's very detailed game, man. I'm just like, when all of these things come together, the DualSense, the 3D audio, the particle effects, the enemy sounds, everything, it's just like I said, it's a beautiful picture, man. That is painted here, man. I'm loving the game, and people, you are going to die in this game. It's okay. don't get it like, because when you get further in the game, it's going to be much easier to get back to that area. Because right now I'm on the third area, and I can get to the third area really quick, like in matter of like a minute. You know what I mean? Just go through a door and then go up here and I'm in there. But the exploration aspect of when you get more permanent items, you're going to want to explore more, because you're going to open other, areas that you couldn't open up. You're going to get to traverse the other areas that you couldn't get to before. And it just makes your character much better, where you get better chances where you can get good parasites or you get good artifacts and stuff like that. And one thing I also figured out, like last night I figured this out, is where there's these chests behind like these columns, right? Like they're in, it's like a barred off like area. And I'm like, yo, maybe I can't get to this area right now because I don't have a specific ability. But then I looked up one time and I was like, yo, what is this yellow thing like blinking? So I was like, let me shoot it. Boom. Then I hear the door open up, the column. I'm like, oh, all I gotta do is find like a switch and shoot it. And I'm just like, yo, now I'm so addicted. Now I'm like, yo, I'm at the third area, because I put the game in rest mode. I'm at the third area, but it took me like good 3 hours to get there, because I went through Overgrown and I went through the desert again, unlocking these switches so I can open the little bars, so I can get to the fabricators or the chests, which is great. But just to show you something, my first day, right? And this is when I stopped. So this is a screenshot of the first day, and I woke up like around 6 o'clock, because I started the game like around 12. I put it in rest mode because I was tired. I was like, nah, I'll come back, in the morning. I started like around 6 and I stopped like around 3 something. So this is my first little run here in the game. So if people don't want to believe me that, I don't die that much. I do die in the game, but currently I'm at like 8 deaths in this game currently. But this is when I first stopped. I'm at 5 deaths here. And I've been mowing down these enemies. And this is before I learned that, you can open the switches and all that stuff. But 8 hours in, currently I'm at around like 11 or 12 hours in now. But you know what I mean? The game is fun, man, Persona, man. And like I said, matter of fact, I want to ask you a question, because at first, you know what I mean? When I be suggesting to a lot of people like, what gun is great? I feel like people don't like this gun because probably it's slow. They want the fast pace. You know what I mean, Persona? But if you want to get the job done,
hey, I'm a
Electro Pylon Driver.
Yeah. Shout out to Bari, because Bari put me on. He was because I hadn't gotten the gun yet, and Bari was telling me about it. So I was like, all right, when I get it, I'll try it out. And like I said in my first impressions, for my Destiny boys out there, right? Think of the Electropylon as anarchy in Destiny. That's exactly what it is. It's anarchy, because it shoots this metal rod that that's electrified and does damage over time. And when you shoot multiple, the electricity arcs, and it all does damage over time, and it stacks. OP. OP, and it's gun. and the version of it that I had, the reason why it's so crazy too, is because the version of it I had, which is the polyweb, where it shoots like a web casing, like a web. It's only got 2 shots. Yeah. It's only got 2 shots, but it is crazy. Powerful. I was washing fools, because even though it only has 2 shots, it shoots out like 6 or 7 rods at once, and it's in like a web, like this web format, and it traps them, and it's electrifying them, and it's killing them. I was washing fools.
I beat the second boss first try. With that the same one, the Phylon web one.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Bruh, like I was trapping him, because I was like, I know you're gonna move around, but if I place this here, but then if I hit you with one of these rods, it's gonna just attract each other and it's gonna shock you up. I was just like, this boss, fly around all you want. You getting popped, bruh. You getting hit. I'm telling you guys, listen, if you want to like effectiveness, if you want to do good really early, the Electron Phylon Driver is a great gun. I'm not saying the other guns aren't great either, because I enjoy the Hollow Seeker.
I was gonna say my LMG. The Hollow Seeker. Hollow Seeker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, my LMG, that's my go-to. That's my baby. That's my go-to. The Electro-Phylon is definitely my go-to. And real talk, the Spitmaw, the shotgun, hell man, this thing is, especially if you got wide maw
Oh
as
yeah,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
special abilities or whatever. Yo, this thing, the spread on this thing is stupid, man. It is stupid.
Yo,
I was washing fools in the third encounter with that gun.
the spit maw, like I had it where I had like poison, like slugs. So that junk was slap dudes, and the spit maw range is crazy too. That junk was slap dudes, and it's just corroding them, like poison them. And the gun that you're talking about, Lorenzo, is the I think it's called like the blooper or the bloper. Yo, that gun is kind of OD, but you only got one shot. So you got to make sure your active reload is on point, or you're gonna wait out it reloads quick by itself, but that gun right there would destroy the robots really, really quick because it's just added damage. Just like the Phylon. Like the Phylon, you don't have to be accurate with the gun. If you can shoot like 2 of the stakes in the wall and then hit the enemy with one of those stakes, it's going to connect and it's just going to damage them over time. You know what I mean? It creates this area of effect. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, it can trap people. So you can use it kind of smart. Similar to like how Horizon Zero Dawn is, like how you want to trap some of the enemies. That is the Phylon, the Electro Phylon driver. It's just like that, yo. You place the traps in there and you force them a certain way. And if you get that thing with level 5 adrenaline, oh my God. Yo, because you could shoot it, but there's other little heat-seeking little bullets that's hitting the enemy too. So yo, you're washing enemies in a matter of milliseconds, yo, with this gun, man. I'm telling you guys, yo. I know everybody like their certain guns. It's cool, but yo, try it out. Try the Electro Phylon out, the driver out, and level the proficiency up, and you're gonna see. I'm telling you, you're gonna see. If you're struggling with the first boss too, use that gun. I guarantee you're gonna
wash him if you got that gun. I feel like the first boss is a tutorial boss too. Yeah. Because like when you get to that second boss with Zion, all that stuff he doing, bro, I'm like, nah, bro.
He's moving.
This is a totally different boss fight here, man. Like, yo, this dude, like if you watch my first impressions and you see the second boss fight, I beat him the first time, but that's only because I had revive. If I didn't have revive, yo, he would. I'd have to start that whole thing over. It would have been different. Because yo, he throws so many orbs out you. Then he's got like this.
That third round.
That third round is crazy, man. I couldn't. Like the pattern was just like all over the place. I'm like, yo,
he's dashing at you, melee attack.
Yo, what is going on?
The circle, then the where he's moving is also orbs chasing you. Then there's more orbs chasing. That he's flying around. There's a lot of things he's doing. Oh no, the pistol is good. Yo, every gun honestly is really good in the game.
It's viable.
Yeah, it's really good in the game, especially when you just get the proficiency up. I'm not saying that there's no bad gun. I haven't came across a gun where I'm just like, no. Even the carbine, I love that.
The rocket launcher too, because I had got the rocket launcher in the third encounter, the third biome, and I was using it. It come with two or three rockets. It was cool. I liked it, but I don't know, man. I'm so stuck on that Electro Phylon and
that's my go-to. That's my try hard gun right there.
I can't give it up.
That Electro Phylon.
I can't give it up.
Like there's times where there was a moment where I had like a level 5 Electro Pylon, right? And there was enemy dropped like a level 9 Hollow Seeker. And bro, I legit sat down for like a good 10 minutes. Was like, should I?
I was there. I'm sorry to cut you off. I was there with Electro Phylon on the second biome, right? I was at the top. I was like almost to the boss, and there was a higher level Electro Phylon. So the Electro Phylon that I had 2 shots, but it was the polyweb, but it had more damage. It had 4 bars or 5 bars of damage, bonus damage, right? And it had like 1 or 2 at the last one. I forgot the name of the last one, but the one that I was picking up, the one that was sitting on the floor, it had 3 bars of damage. It had 3 bars of the polyweb of the projectile speed, and it had 3 bars of
that's an easy pickup. The Phylon.
I was like, Yeah,
Yeah,
of the
that's an
how long
easy
it
pickup.
lasts.
That's an
And I was
easy
sitting there
pickup.
like, but that bonus damage was really high on this one, bro. And I was like,
Yo,
what do I
if
pick
the
up? What do I
bonus
pick up?
damage is
You know
high
what it
on
is
the
too?
Phylon, yeah.
I didn't like the alt fire. The reason why I was so hesitant too is because the alt fire on the better stat one, it was the Electra, it was the shock. And you
Oh,
gotta
that
get
little
close
mist
with the
joint.
shock.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't like that. I had because the electrifier that I had also had armor piercing on it. So and it had bonus damage. So I'm like, bro, I'm melting dudes with this gun. And so like I was like sitting there like for a minute, like, don't want to. Yeah, I didn't take it. I
Yeah,
kept moving.
it'd be like, yo, there's times where I'm like, oh, all right, let me take this gun, level up the proficiency real quick, and I run all the way back, bro. I'll fast travel all the way back and get my Phylon, bro.
Man said, nah, I don't want this, man. Let's go back to what we know,
man.
bro.
Especially when you get to the second area and you start fighting the little specter, or I forgot the name of it, the dude that teleports and he uppercuts you, but also throwing like mad particles at you. He's in that little cloth. Yo, especially when you get to him, like, yo, I'm just like, nah, I need my bread and butter, man. I need my bread and butter. But nah, yo, I'm loving the game, man. I had one gripe with the game so far, and that is with the adrenaline. When you level it up, it's like a red flash, and I always register that like I'm getting hit or something. I'm getting used to it now because I'm playing the game so much, but it still can be bothersome when it's real hectic. You know what I mean? Like when you get to that third area and you're getting your adrenaline rank up, the level up, and you just see red flashes and these enemies is throwing red projectiles at you, and like, oh, you think you're getting hit? It can get a little bothersome at times, but hopefully they can change that a little bit where you can like make it like a blue flash or like a green flash or something.
Also, for Stranded Ninja, he in the chat, he said, I didn't know picking up health expands your integrity. Listen, you see that green on the floor? Pick it up. Even if your health is full, pick it up. That's how I got the trophy for 200% health, because when you keep expanding your integrity, you'll get 200% life, which is 2 full life bars. Pick that up.
Yeah.
Don't
You're leveling up your suit's integrity, where you can take more damage, because even though your health is full, that three bars next to your health, when you get when you collect 3 health orbs, it ups the integrity. So now your suit level is probably going to be higher. So it was 1, now it's going to be 2, so you can take a little bit more damage. Like right now, my joint is like at 10, and I need like 1 more to probably get up to like 11. But yeah, it's a really deep game, man. It's a really great game, and that's our first impression so far, man. We're really enjoying it. Like, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Not gonna sit here and we act like we're the best gamers in the whole goddamn world, but
I die.
You're gonna die, but that's part of the game. The game is called Returnal. You know what I mean? the whole point of the game is dying and returning and trying again. You know what I mean? But I feel like you're gonna get better each time you die in the game, honestly, because now you're gonna know how enemies move and behave, and sometimes they're gonna want to mix you up. They're gonna throw enemies like in certain areas, like, oh, you learn this enemy, now we're gonna mix it with this enemy and this enemy. You know what I mean? But you're overall gonna get better and better, and then you get smarter now what you want to pick up. That first time you played, you probably picking up everything, right? Malfunction on your suit, you know what I mean? Oh, your melee damage is not as high because you picked up this parasite. I was picking up everything, bro. I was just like, oh, let me pick this up. But then you die, you get a little smarter, like, hold up. Those indecisive, thinking parts of the game that you got to do, where you just got to sit down, like, is this beneficial? Is this worth it? You know what I mean? The risk is good, but also, I mean, it's high risk, but you also get a good benefit.
High reward, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to think with this game, man. So that I love that aspect of it. I love it.
Yo, and then there's times, and we're gonna move on, guys, because like really, I can talk about this the whole goddamn podcast. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But there's times for me, I don't know if this happens for you too, Bart, but there's times where like I'll get past like an intense part, and I'll pause the game for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I use that share button.
I'll pause the game.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pause the game for a second because I'm like,
that's a pro tip.
I'm like, yo, I need to gather myself, man, because like there's a couple times in the game where like you get into certain rooms and it's just like, yo, Well, all right.
Absolutely. Press that.
You kind of gotta
press
like
that
think
PlayStation
on.
button.
You kind of gotta think on your feet.
Yeah. Press that
I
PlayStation
love
button
it, man.
sometimes, man.
I
Pause
love.
that thing.
I love the game, man. I love the game so goddamn much.
Yo, this game will have you sweating, bro. It have you like, yo,
yeah.
you better have a fan next to you or something, bro. This game will have you in some
Yeah.
situations, man.
Yeah.
I mean?
This is like peak. I'm getting like COD vibes here.
Yo,
with
I
this
remember,
game.
yo, bro, I remember I died at one point and I was like, damn. So I had nothing on me. Went through the door and it had lockdown. I was like, oh, I only got the pistol. My pistol ain't even leveled up nothing. Yo, bro, but I had the Spider-Man. I had the web swing, so I was good. I survived it, bro. I thought I was gonna die again, but I survived it.
When that first happened to me, I was like, what? So I run to the door because all I had was the pistol too. This was in Overgrown. I'm going to an area, the shit just said lockdown.
Lockdown. You ain't going nowhere.
The door closed. And I'm like, wait a second. So I get to the door, that shit is barricaded. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? And all these enemies just spawn up. It was the big dude that jumps at you and does the uppercut and shit.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It was the dogs and it was the green, the green thing. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, they threw the book at me, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, I just got a pistol. I don't got nothing. Luckily, the pistol had my pistol alt fire had the homing missile, so I was watching these dudes.
Yeah, my pistol had the shock stream, which is good. Like if the big dude come at me and I dodge him, I'll shock stream because that junk does a lot of stun, and I'll just start mailing it when he's laid down. When he get up, I'm out.
One more thing, Bari, then we'll move on. Tell me you've run into the healing stone.
Oh, yes, I did.
Hey, yo, when I first ran into that,
it took me a while to figure it out too.
Shit, I'm like, huh? What is going on? So then I'm shooting. Enemies are coming at me, and I'm shooting them. They keep getting life back, and I'm like, what the hell? What is going on here? And then I see this big pillar in the back that's emitting this green aura. I'm like, yo, this thing is a healing stone, a healing pillar. Yep. What? Yo, one time I was running through, I got my Spider-Man on. As soon as I went to that room, I seen that green shit. I zipped over, zoop, straight watched him, bro. Yo, I love this game. I love the game. Right now, like if you had to put a score to it right now, Bari, what would be your score? For me, I give it a 9.5.
It's hard for me to give it a score, but because I ain't complete the game and I want to pass the third area, you know what I mean? But if I was to give it a score,
based off what you've played so far, like what would you? What is the score is looking like? Let me rephrase the question. Based off what you've been playing so far, and if the game continues to play and act like this, based off what you've been enjoying so much so far, what type of score would you give it?
Yo, real talk, I'm gonna give it like a 9.7, bro. Like out of 10, like a 9.7. Yo, I'm really enjoying this game. Like I'm having a blast. Like I have mass save content because you know how I do, man. I'm a type of person.
My drive is full, bro. I had to delete this.
Yeah, yo, I'm a type of person when I really like a game, I'm gonna go in depth. Like I'm figuring out startup frames. Like I have stuff where like here's a startup frame. Like I was gonna do like a tutorial stuff. I was like, I know people not gonna watch that shit, but in my mind, I'm doing it like, yo, okay, here's how short dashing will help you out. Here's how the long dash will help you out. You know what I mean? And I have mad stuff to save. Cause there's times where
put that stuff out, man.
Yo, there's times where I die and I'm like, all right, let me start over. And I'm when I'm dying and I'm starting over, I'm doing like a tutorial video in my mind, like, all right, so I'm dashing here on purpose to showcase like how short dashing will help you out in certain situations with certain enemies, and how long dashing will help you out, and how long jumps and short jumps will help you out, because that's all in the game. You know what I mean? And yeah, I love that stuff, man.
Yeah. Wolfflow asks, how would you guys rank all Housemarque games? Well, I would definitely put Returnal at the top, and then put Next Machina. I'll just rank like top 3. So top 3 for me would be Returnal at the top, Next Machina, and then Super Stardust HD from PS3.
Me,
actually Resogun.
Yeah, I go Resogun, Returnal, Dead Nation. A lot of people slack that. I love that game, Dead Nation. That game was fun as hell, man. That was a great co-op.
I like Dead Nation. Yeah. Dead Nation, Alien Nation, some really good games. Those are definitely some good games.
Yep. Yo,
But yeah, man, those are our first.
Yeah,
those
man.
are our first
Listen, yo,
impressions,
we can go
guys.
all day with this too, man. Because
Because we
legit,
ain't even talk about like the different artifacts and consumables.
Yeah, and the parasites and
parasites.
You know what I mean? All that stuff. Like there's a lot to this game. Oh yeah, the secrets.
The xenoglyphs.
Did you get the music box to help you with the secrets?
No, where'd you get that?
Oh, you ain't get the music box. Yo, you get the music box from from the house.
You talking about? No, I think I might have to go there the third time to get the music box.
I forgot what time I went there to get it, but so the music box just helps you.
I couldn't grab the music box this time because when I went there the second time, I searched all around the whole room. I couldn't, like the whole house. I could only pick up things and like look at them. I couldn't.
Okay.
I couldn't really like take anything with me.
It just helps you like finding like secret areas. So when there's a secret area, it's gonna play like a little tune. You're gonna hear it like it's gonna be like secret is near. You're gonna be like din, din, din. You're gonna hear the music box. It gave me like a not specifically Bloodborne type thing, because Bloodborne had like a music box to help you with Gaston fight. Father what's it called? Gaston, or I forgot his name. But it kind of gave me that kind of
Father
vibe.
Gaston.
Yeah, Gascon. Yeah, it kind of gave me that. I said Gascon. Ain't that the dude from Beauty and the Beast? I forgot his name. But it kind of gave me that vibe of like the little sound like din, din, din. I was like, ooh, that's just fire, bro. Fire, man. But Persona, you see the Ratchet and Clank gameplay being shown in the background. It's blended in beautifully with the overlay that we have here, because the game have all these colors, and our podcast, our overlay have all these colors. But yo, state of play, Persona, man. What was your thoughts with state of play, starting with the indies that was shown, and then with Ratchet and Clank, the gameplay that was shown? What's your thoughts with that?
I'll be honest with you. Indies was garbage. They didn't need. Well, garbage is a harsh word. And I'm gonna continue to use it. The indies was garbage, not needed. That just seemed like filler to me, because I don't really care about Among Us like at all, and I damn sure don't care about Subnautica. So that was kind of like the low point for me, and that's kind of what stopped the conference from being or the state of play from being a 10. But Ratchet and Clank, like I was saying in my spotlight, I was blown away. You know, seeing the passion, seeing the gameplay, seeing the new characters, seeing the worlds, you know, hearing the music, seeing the action, you know, seeing cutscenes, seeing the enemies, just like seeing all that stuff, and seeing what we're gonna be playing in like a month and a half or so. I can't wait, man. It's amazing. Like it really blew me away. And I was really like, I'm not surprised, because again, it's Insomniac. Again, Ratchet and Clank is a good series. It's just seeing it on PlayStation 5, built from the ground up for PlayStation 5, and just seeing that power of the PS5, the DualSense, seeing all the different things that you'll be able to do in this game, and seeing how Insomniac really put like their heart and soul into Ratchet and Clank. Amazing, really good. So I was blown away, and that's what put the conference at a 9.5 for me as well.
Yo, my bad too, Persona. I gotta mention this before we go to the state of play, because we forgot to talk about this. Is the online feature for Returnal? Yo, I wanna give a round of applause to the PlayStation Nation real quick, man. I want to give a round of applause to the PlayStation Nation, because I remember when we were playing in the morning time yesterday morning. I was getting a lot of notification. Bling, 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 bling. Yo, people's dying left and right, overgrown. People's dying. I see a lot of people's names like they dying. Boom, 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 boom. But then it started slowing down, where normally I would see somebody die like 3 times and whatever. Now it starts slowing down. You know what I mean? Like I don't see the name as much no more. You know what I mean? But that just tells me that people are actually improving. They're getting better at the game.
Oh,
you know, you learn. Nah, they were still playing the game. They were still playing it. Mm-hmm. But the online feature so far is cool, but it's very annoying. I had to turn the notification off on my phone, because I was getting scared, bro. Especially nighttime. You play this game and it's like, yo, You know, when I'm playing the game, I don't really have notifications on the TV or the console itself when I'm fully in depth in the game. But the notifications coming on my phone, I was just like, "Yo, blah 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 blah, bling 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 bling. This person, this party, this person left. This person." I was just like, "Yo." It was funny, hell. But yo, shout out to y'all, man. Everybody's improving in the game, and that's just great to see, man, overall. But back to Ratchet and Clank and State of Play. I agree with you 100%. The 2 indies that was shown, they could have left that out there. But it was still a cool announcement with Among Us, because that is a huge title. And it finally is getting a PlayStation version. So, you know what I mean? Everybody was shocked, like, how this game is not on PlayStation yet. Now you finally got the announcement, which is great. So I respect the announcements, but I just felt like this could have just been a Ratchet and Clank State of Play by itself. And speaking of Ratchet and Clank, yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. Like, they continue to improve. Insomniac is just like law. Insomniac is those dudes, man. They got the juice. They got the Gatorade. You know what I mean? Like, Ratchet and Clank looks amazing. Everything that like we were saying in our live stream when we did the State of Play reactions. Everything that PlayStation has been touting for the PS5, they're showcasing it in their games. You know what I mean? It's nothing that they haven't been touting, and it's where it's not being shown in their games. They talk about
it's all on display. Sorry to cut you off. It's on display. Like, they're not bullshit, even with the DualSense, because remember how people were saying, "Oh, well, the DualSense, that's a gimmick." Nah, this ain't no gimmick, man. This is no gimmick. This is a next gen feature that majority of developers so far have been using.
Yeah. Third party games too. Because a lot of people not playing the third party games, but it's not as, they don't use it as much as like a first party game, but they do have cool little features in there in third party games. Like, they use the tension in the adaptive triggers and all that stuff there. I'm playing a lot of third party games that's using it. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. The DualSense is that I don't want to make it like a human being, but it's that dude, yo. The DualSense is fire, bro. Best controller out right now is the DualSense, man. Like, legit, that controller is amazing. And like I said, the things that they talk about, you will think like, I don't know about that, man. That would probably be intrusive. I don't know. My fingers is pretty heavy on the trigger. But no, it actually works. When you play in the game, it actually works, yo. And
I got big hands.
Yeah, like now playing Returnal and hearing what they talk about with Ratchet and Clank in a DualSense, I'm like, I'm for it. I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to be like, I don't know about this right here. I might just go to the old school format of how I want my control button maps is. But nah, I'm for it, man. You know what I mean? I'm with it, man. But other than that, Ratchet and Clank looks amazing. The gameplay looks great. The guns look fun as well. I like that garden gun. They showed the garden gun like the first time they showed the gameplay, but they showed it now with Rivet. What's your thoughts on Rivet, man? Then Rivet is going to be a cool character.
She might be my new favorite, man. I like her. She's got I like her attitude. Like, she's got like a real spunky, real spunky attitude. Like, she's like got a tomboyish type of attitude. Like she seems cool. Yeah. I like her interactions with Clank as well. Like, it wasn't like super hostile. She doesn't come off as mean. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she comes off as like a genuine, just like curious. Like, who are you? Like, what's going on? You got Dr. Nefarious in your world too? Why I gotta stop him? Like, she wants to stop him as well, and I like that. So, I'm interested to see her character development and her growth within this story, and how both her and Ratchet are gonna like come together. Because I got a feeling we're gonna be fighting 2 Nefariouses in this game at the same time,
facts.
Or something like that. And I definitely think we're definitely gonna be partnering with like Ridget and Ratchet are definitely gonna be like partners, and like we're fighting some enemies together and whatnot. I definitely see that coming. So
I feel that later on with this game, they're gonna have a multiplayer mode that you can do like co-op with Rivet and Ratchet.
What's crazy? I think so too, man. I think they saving that.
Yeah, it might not be there at launch, but I think it's gonna come, man.
I do too, because these are two full. These are two full like characters. Like these are actual characters, like main characters, both of them. So
yeah, I agree. I agree with Thrash too in the chat. I do think Rivet gonna get her own game in due time. I think a lot of people is liking her.
She might get some DLC, like a deal.
Oh
like
yeah. This is Insomniac Persona. You know they gonna do it. They go.
I was gonna say, you know, there's a Rivet DLC, Rivet and Clank DLC or something like that in the works. You know it. They not gonna announce it now, but like 3 months down the line, hey guys, so we got this Rivet DLC coming out where it's an expanded story and all this other stuff, and yeah.
Yo, look at this boss fight right here. This boss fight was very impressive because he starts in this nefarious. He starts in Nefarious City, but then he ends up in like a different world. You know what I mean? And you're continuing the same boss fight while you warp to a
instant
different
loading.
World. Yeah, I was like, look, he's in a different world here, and he's about to fight now 2 bosses. That's crazy, bro. Like the things that's being showcased in Ratchet and Clank, like a lot of people won't recognize it because it's so subtle, but it's super impressive because that city, what they shown with Nefarious City, like it's nothing that what was shown hasn't been done in gaming yet. The fact that you are playing this game and the background in the game, normally a background in a video game would be just like playing
room.
Yeah, it'll be playing, nothing really going on. The clouds might be moving and whatnot. But you got a whole city backdrop actually doing stuff. You know what I mean? In the game, and you're playing the game. Just like this world right here, You're interacting with the world, but outside of the interaction area, there's stuff going on. There's monsters eating some apples and whatnot. It's just a lot of things that's going on, and you never really seen that in the game before. So it's very super impressive, man. Super
I agree.
Impressive.
Very, very impressive.
But they also have some DLC stuff for pre-order in the game. I just want to showcase that real quick, and then we'll move on. Because some of the skins here looks pretty dope. So let me get to this specific area here, and I'm gonna slow it down just so everybody can see it, and we can pause it and show you guys the pre-order DLC stuff. But right here, they're showcasing that you can do many stuff in the game. They're going to be challenges and stuff like that within the game as well. These boots look crazy. You're going to have your Clank challenges, like normal puzzles. There's going to be flying. There's going to be the golden bolts. I want to get to this part because the reason why I'm slowing it down is because a lot of cool the flying here. A lot of cool costumes are being shown. Golden bolts. And
the flying looks good too.
Oh, here we go. And there's a lot of references here to Persona, man. A lot of references. So we're gonna play a little game with the chat real quick as we go through the references here. So Galactic Ranger suit, pretty typical Ratchet and Clank suit here. Here's another suit. Look at this right here. Robot pirate, yo. What give me a score, Persona. What you rating the robot pirate suit?
8 out of 10.
Tony the Tiger. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 to me. 10 out of 10.
Wait, which one? The Tiger? Which one are we talking about? The robot pirate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it on the I see it on the screen right now. It's a little behind. 9 out of 10.
That's fair. That's fair. Here we have the Lombax Patrarian suit. This, I think you get this through the deal when you pre-order as well.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I like the green.
This remind me of Ratchet and Clank Deadlock.
Oh yeah. What this also reminds you of? Think outside of the box.
Yeah, it does remind me of that.
You got a little Master Chief suit right here. Just saying, guys. Just saying. It's sounding. Listen, there you go. Wavy got it. Master Chief suit. Then you have this suit right here. This is another 10 out of 10 to me, man. These suits are amazing, bro. These suits are amazing, man.
Yeah, this one 10 out of 10.
When we meet, Metroid too. I see the Metro vibes too with that suit. Yeah, I see the Metro vibes too. But yeah, this Astrobot one, fire.
Astrobot, yeah, no, 10 out of 10. Yeah, this one I like that one a lot.
And then next suit we have here, Wasteland Gear. What this remind you of right here, Persona?
Let me see, let it catch up. Don't tell me. Tell me.
Borderlands.
See, I don't play Borderlands, but this suit looks dope.
Yeah, this looks like Borderlands right here. Wasteland Gear. Yo, I'm telling you, Insomniac throwing those little, those little
nods
out there, man. Then I think this.
They need to put a Sunset Overdrive suit on there.
Well, we know this suit right here, Q-Force. No need to really go in depth here with that one. Yeah. But this suit right here. Talk to me, Persona. It's gonna catch up.
Let it catch up.
Talk to me, Persona.
Oh yeah. This like some Black Manta type suit, man. Captain America type suit.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
I like it.
Captain America.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Captain Star Shield,
especially with the star in the middle. Yeah.
Yo, listen, man. I know.
10 out of 10.
Get your conspiracy theory hats on. Insomniac is telling us that they're making another superhero game, and it's Captain America.
Yo, if they make a Captain America game, bro, that shit gonna be fire, man.
And that's gonna be fire. The photo mode and all that stuff. I'm just spitballing. It's nothing real serious. I don't know if they're making a Captain America game. I'm just making fun as we see all the content here. But Ratchet and Clank, man, is looking amazing. Can't wait to play it. And this is the deluxe edition of what you get right here. This is what you're going to be getting with the deluxe edition. You're going to get the game. You're going to get a digital art book, digital soundtrack, Android armor, Rebel armor, Imperial armor, Hacker armor, Scavenger armor, full game, 5 armor sets, photo mode sticker pack, 20 Retariums, digital soundtrack, digital art book. And this is $80?
Yeah,
$80 for that, man. So Ratchet and Clank. Get excited, guys. It's gonna be a goodie. Another good one on the PlayStation belt, man.
PlayStation been killing it these past 3 weeks, man. When it comes to the news, man, it's been too good.
What you think about this one right here, though, Persona, man? PlayStation Plus games for me. How you guys? How you feeling about this, man? Wreckfest, Battlefield 5, and Stranded Deep.
Yeah. Yo, it's funny. We was just talking about playing Battlefield the other day too, like going to Battlefield because COD is complete trash.
Yo, Persona, they listen to us, man.
They listen. They definitely listen. I'm gonna be honest, man. These games do not interest me at all. Not even Battlefield, maybe, but these games don't interest me, not in the slightest. This is definitely a weaker. This is a weaker month. I'm
gonna pull up in that Wreckfest, man. I'm gonna foot dip in there.
We'll try it, yeah.
And I mean, destroy some cars real quick and get back to Returnal or something else. But I'm gonna foot dip in that.
Oh no, I ain't playing that next week. It's Returnal, bro. It's Returnal till I get the plat.
Yo, what you call it? Come out next week too. Resident Evil, don't it?
Yeah, it's next week, Friday,
the 7th.
Yes.
Jeez, yo, back to back. Then Biomutant is the 25th.
25th.
Don't Shin Megami comes out as well? Shin Megami Tensei in May?
I think so.
Yo, it's crazy. Oh, it's Mass Effect come out the following weekend. I mean, follow week.
Oh yeah, after, Mass Effect.
Yeah, Mass Effect. That's a great game. I don't know if I'm going to get to that though, but
I'm not buying that. No.
Now you will enjoy the. I don't know about the first one. I never played the first one, but the two you will enjoy Mass Effect 2 and 3.
I'm not buying that. I'm not wasting my money because
they're long games though.
Nah. Yeah, I'm not. Nah, yo, Shin Megami Tensei come out the same day as Biomutant, 25th.
Oh damn. Lord,
Shin Megami
gonna hold up.
Oh my god.
I didn't pre-order.
I want to play that. I got Shin Megami. I'm excited for that. It looks good. I didn't play this one, so Definitely want to play that. But oh my god, what's this other one? So yeah, we got Biomutant, Shin Megami Tensei, and then June. June is scary, bruh. Guilty Gear.
That's the following week too.
Ratchet. Yeah, Ratchet. Something else come out on. Oh, and Final Fantasy VII Integrate and Intermission.
Yep.
Which I'm doing a whole new playthrough of that Final Fantasy.
The good thing about Guilty Gear is that when you pre-order it, you get to play on the 8th. So you're gonna have time. You got a couple of days before Integrate, and because Integrate is the 10th, and Ratchet and Clank is the 11th. My God, man. Well, I had that week off, man. I got the 9th to the 16th. All to myself. Vacation, staying at home, playing video games. You know the vibes, man.
Facts.
I know the vibes, man. But yeah, guys, these are the PS Plus games for May. Let us know your report card grade for
PS Plus. It's a C plus.
C plus? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Yo, Persona, man. Destruction AllStars is getting some new content, man, where they introduced a new character. Here is season 1 trailer here for Destruction's AllStars. It's looking good too, man. Hopefully people are still playing this game, man, because yo, the last time I tried to play some Destruction All-Star, I couldn't get into a match for nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's been a minute, man. I've been playing a lot of other games.
New costumes here. New costumes look fire.
But yo,
this is another game here, man, that yo, a lot of people's giving a lot of flack, but when it comes to showcasing next gen features, they're using it as well, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the game is,
they're using it like heavy too, man.
Yeah,
like
man. This character looks OD.
Alba looks dope.
Look at that. Yo, he got range, bro.
She.
Oh, she?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yo, look at that, bro. This character looks
she doesn't.
OD.
So she rams, but her special is it shoots lasers at the cars.
It's like a slice.
You understand how crazy that is, bro? And then her on foot power, it brings up pillars that stops the car.
That's
so
lit. That's lit. Yo, they really need to add like private lobbies to this so we can have like a Destruction All-Star, like, you know, PlayStation stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need to definitely add the private lobbies to it, man. But yeah, this game is fun to me. I enjoy Destruction All-Star. It's just there's just not a lot of people playing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's free. And what did they say, Bari? This game should be in PS Plus because it'll have a more thriving community.
Yeah.
Lying ass.
Yo, but that's the thing. Like, Plus can be a benefit, but it's a gift and a curse because a lot of people might not want to play it because they got the game through Plus. They'll feel like they have
true obligation.
Yeah, obligation to play it. You know what I mean? Like, it's no different like a free to play game. You know what I mean?
Yep. Another thing too about this too with the new game mode is Blitz. So it's pretty much like 3-team. It's like 3-team mayhem, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, and it's round based. So there's 3 rounds, and then whoever gets the most kills in a round, obviously they win that round, and whoever's got the most kills at the end wins the game. Which I think that's pretty cool. And it's 3 teams. So that's a cool addition too that I like. But again, it goes back to the community, man. Something like this is really cool to have. But trying to search for a match and it's 16 players and you can't find a match because there's not enough people playing. That sucks. It's
also how the world is now. When it comes to competitive games, people are scared because a lot of people just be rage quitting, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's times where you be winning the game or you losing the game and your team just leave you. I'm just like, finish out the match, man. Like, stop this rage quitting stuff, man. People just don't want to be competitive no more. They want these casual experiences that, it doesn't feel like there's no penalty of losing or nothing like that, which Destruction All-Star doesn't give you a penalty of losing. You know what I mean?
Because you still rank up and all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
But it really is no penalty. You know how they are. Respect my time. I got a wife and kid.
Yep, exactly, man. But yeah, man, photo mode, all that stuff. I'm happy that they're still supporting the game. It's still a brand new game, so yeah, they still gonna support it. Season 1 stuff is coming and it's here, and yeah, this new character looks dope as hell. Like, look at this. This is something I would definitely be using here. Look at this ability, slicing you right on the side. You can't side swipe this character. You gotta be scared. You know what I mean? But definitely want to give it another go, another try, and see if people's on there. We might have to go to the EU servers. We might.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I like Destruction Arts. I think it's a cool game. Yo, so Persona, man. Matter of fact, before we get into the fighting game portion, gotta show this trailer real quick. Man, because Streets of Rage, it's on. Yeah. It's on one out here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? New DLC coming. They already introduced what's her name, Estelle, now Max Thunder, old school character coming through, and he looks good, man. Wrestling, he can jump off the wall and all that stuff. Got lightning coming out. Looks pretty cool, man. And this character was really annoying as a boss fight. But now you get to play as him. Estelle was annoying too, because she was cheap, because she had 2 people with her. But yeah, man, Streets of Rage. Hey, I love this game.
Character too, man. Ooh wee.
Yeah. I think you like him too. And he's more agile now because he can jump off the wall. You know what I mean? They're like, yo, you want to have fun with Max? Go ahead. They didn't hold him back for nothing.
No, I love that this game is still getting supported too, man. Like they really updating this game and adding more stuff. Man, I'm grateful. I'm definitely gonna jump back in there and try.
Yo, I love this game,
Max,
man.
And what's the name? Oh, girl, the police chick. I forgot her name.
Yeah, she's looking dope because she can throw the grenade and stun you. She's looking dope as hell.
Yeah, it looks good. Yo, the way he jumped off that wall, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, I can see people doing some combo stuff with this game with that. Yo, that jump looks fire.
Yeah. It looks really, really good. And yeah, it's a day one.
Yeah, hands down. I'm there. I don't care how much this is gonna cost. This DLC gonna cost. I'm in there, man. Just give me the date. Put it on the store. Yep. And I'm in. I love this game, man. I really love this game, man. And yo, if I don't know if it needs a PS5 update or nothing. There's probably like load times or something. You know what I mean? I think you already
this game is already 60 frames. Yeah. I think 4K as well. I think it's pretty high quality.
But yeah, man, whatever they can add,
if they want to do 120 frames, then
yeah, facts.
Let's do that,
They just didn't they don't have a release date yet for the game, but it's all good. But yeah, that's Streets of Rage, man. Max Thunder has been announced for the DLC, the Mr. X Nightmare DLC, and hopefully we get a release date for that soon. But yo, let's get into some fighting games, Persona, man. Let's get into some fighting games, man, because I think this one you're pretty excited for, man. We already mentioned this game already here, but now we're getting a little bit more detail in how the game systems work for it, and that is Phantom Breaker Omnia. From the Phantom Breaker series. They're coming out with a fighting game that's coming out this year. So here they have the basic rules. Let me the stuff that people don't want to pay attention to in fighting. We're just gonna breeze through it a little bit. Where you have a tension gauge, that's your meter. This is a little bit too one-on-one here. Let's get into the fun stuff here. PS4 controller.
Get into the fight styles.
Yeah. I'm going to here we go. So you have 3 fight styles. You have quick style. In addition to allowing mid-air double jump, quick style allows you to counter burst, cancel, and make it easier to land speedy combos in general. Down my alley. Slip shift.
But you take more. Your defense is lower though, so you take more. You squishy.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that quick style.
Slip shift helps to avoid your opponent attacks. However, the overall offense and defense power is lower than other styles. And then you have the hard style. Pause. When using hard style, you can only perform heavy combos pressing HHA. Damn, that kind of limits you a lot. That's pressing H,
Yeah,
H,
but
H.
you a tank on the field though. You could take a lot of damage,
Yeah.
and you can also do. You also have a stop ability. So if you do back M or 4M,
Mm-hmm.
it'll stop an enemy's attack. It'll negate that attack. So it's kind of crazy. Even though your mobility and whatnot is a little bit more limited, you also can have like you can negate a lot of your enemy's attacks,
Yeah,
especially
like
if they're using like a quick style. It's definitely they'll be quicker, obviously, and obviously you're not going to negate every single attack, but being able to negate some of those attacks and keep yourself alive much longer, that's pretty cool. I can see
yeah.
hard style being something that certain people use for certain situations.
It seems like they both have like defensive capabilities, because one has this like parry type protection move similar to like probably like a Catalina or a Charlotta in Grand Blue. And
Hmm.
then this move, they have like a slip shift where you can avoid like a phase, like Amelia, how she phased through attack.
Yep.
So yeah, very interesting, man, how you have different styles. And then you have the Omnia style. Omnia
Which I
style
think most people are going to be using. My Omnia style is definitely most
absolutely.
people going to be using.
It's both styles, quick and hard
Yep.
style. You have the double jump.
I'm
Yo, that's
sorry.
crazy, yo.
Quick and hard style.
That's what she said right there.
That's what she said.
Lean
Good, good.
slightly closer to quick. Omnia doesn't allow you to use overdrive though, or emergency mode. Similar to like what's that game we used to play?
Like what? Like kind of like
The
Marvel vs.
Blasters
Capcom
game.
X Factor.
Oh yeah, like X
Like
Factor.
X
Yeah, yeah,
Factor.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like X Factor.
That's a good. Yeah, more people would know that game. I was about to say the other Nitro plus Blasters. Nobody played that game other than me.
Nobody played that, but I was gonna say no one's played that but me and you.
But you do have a burst gauge though at 400. And you can use all combos. So you can use all like the target combos, the lights, the MMs, and all that stuff. But yeah, it's just cool that you have different play styles. So it's definitely going to be interesting with all the characters that they have here. It seems like they already announced what we have: 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 characters announced already, and you got 4 more slots to be filled. So yeah, so that's what, 22 characters overall, and you can pick different styles here. It's going to be very interesting, man. So I'm really interested in this game. I want to see. Oh, so this is the slip shift here. How this works, like a phase. Oh, can we go over here? Let me see if I can.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I just want to stop right here. This game, like, it's giving you a breakdown of how you can like you can learn this game off this site, because like Bari's just showing you like the interesting stuff, but it's really like controls, the different styles, the different type of abilities you have on the field, the different combat strategies, things like that. For people that say it's hard to get into fighting games, there's a lot of stuff like this out there, right? And I love that with this game, they're putting this out there for you to really like look through and really understand, so that you know how to tackle the game when the game comes out. Even though a lot of y'all not gonna play it, I just can I can appreciate them putting this stuff out there. I continue, Bar, sir.
Yeah, like they teach you in the game here. You know what I mean? So if you
Yep.
really want to get into it, you have all of the tutorial tips here that they're giving you. Clash, enemy clash. They have you the bat dash or step here. You know what I mean? Cancels. Oh, so that's good. That you can cancel specials here. Guard cancel, which is great. It's pretty more like an advanced thing here. Counter burst cancel, so you can bait bursts and counter it here. Only quick mode can have that though. Quick mode is going to be very popular. That's
Yeah, I
because it
think
has a
quick
lot of
mode and
those.
Omnia
It has a lot of those. Situation.
evasive moves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guard break.
Yeah, that double jump's gonna be real important. I can see that being appealing to a lot of players,
Yeah,
especially when
man.
getting in.
So yeah, that is a little bit of Phantom Breaker Omnia. Phantom Breaker in itself was a fun game. It's like a beat 'em up type game, and I had a lot of fun playing that game. Like, I didn't know the
Very
series was
fun.
that deep, where they had so much other Phantom Breaker games. But the one that came out for PS4, I think it was like 2 of them that came out for PS4. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking for it. A fighting game? Hell yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm in there.
Hopefully, it has some lobbies.
Hopefully it ain't them fucking Blade Stranger lobbies.
Yeah,
Jesus
man, because
Christ, that
they
game.
ain't talk about that yet. They ain't talking about lobbies yet.
Jesus.
That's the only thing that be killing.
Why can't fighting games? I was gonna say, why can't developers get lobbies right? It's so simple, bro.
And netcode.
Like, oh yeah, well, I think that's something we might be seeing a change for now with the rollback.
Yeah, but I don't know if this gonna get rolled back. People gotta support this game. We'll see how people support it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, Persona, man, also just want to let people know that Guilty Gear Strive is going to have a second beta, open beta for those people that want to try out Guilty Gear, where they're going to have the new lobby system where now you actually can pick a station, a designated area where you're not going to be teleporting all over to the goddamn place. Rematch button in the floor lobbies. You can rematch for how long you want to in the actual parks. Yeah, man. So Guilty Gear Strive is gonna have a second beta May 13th to the 16th. Kind of bad timing, but I'm a definitely try out Eno and Angie and try to polish up and stuff. See the new stuff that they're gonna have for like these characters. I'm pretty sure the characters are gonna change because they talked about here that anti-airs are going to be more viable now, because anti-airs in the first beta, the second beta actually, the first open beta, anti-airs wasn't that strong, man. Where you press 6P or you press 2 HS and you'll still get beat out by people jump attacks. But now they have increased the hitbox for a lot of the anti-air specific moves and decreased the hurt box for the move as well. So when you throw out the move, the hitbox is gonna register much faster rather than you getting hit from it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of times where a lot of people, I did it myself, where I was just dashing in. You're not blocking it. You know what I mean? Because the anti-airs weren't that strong. So, but now that they're increasing it, that's gonna make it great. They also stopping the whole loops. So Giovanna, she had like a loop that she can do. And Soul has some loops. Milia has some loops. I don't think they're going to kill Soul or Milia like that, but Giovanna had like an unlimited loop. But now they're saying that when the same move is being used more than a set number of times in a combo, the opponent will fall quicker, much quicker now. So yeah, that's just the end loops in the game and stuff like that. So that's pretty smart. But overall,
any protect him nerfs?
I've seen pot nerfs already with his 2P and his 5P. It's much I feel like they slowed it down and they made the hurt box much bigger. Not much bigger, but it's a little bit bigger now, and the hitbox a little bit smaller. Because the lobby should
have been like that to begin with. I'm looking at it on the stream. They should have been like that.
Stand by here.
They know better, man.
It's pretty much like the cabinets, man. Like in their old games. I didn't know what they was thinking.
They know better.
Yeah,
they knew better with that, bro.
And now you don't have the whole news at the right side of the thing anymore.
Thank God. Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
It was annoying, bro.
Very annoying. Like, yo, where you at? I'm over here to the right. Oh, I can't see. I can't see you. Gotta walk all the way over.
Big ass block of news that I don't give a damn about, like blocking you. It's like nobody cares about that, man.
Yeah, man. But the delay got me a little bit upset. But I'm excited that they actually changed it, because this was annoying, to be honest with you. This was very annoying, but I'm happy that they actually listened, and it looks much better. I didn't mind the whole pixelated style. I thought that was pretty cool, but just the functionality of the lobbies was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But moving along though, so yeah, guys, May 13th to the 16th, you can get to play Guilty Gear. Open beta. Anybody can download it. You don't need PS Plus to play the beta, so you can try it out if you guys want to. Do you dudes ever entered Evo? No, I never entered Evo, but I will be doing it this summer for Guilty Gear though, because it's going to be online, and the netcode is actually good, so there's no reason for me not to join.
Yeah, I might enter.
And yo, Angie and Eno will be available in the second beta as well.
That's exciting.
And last fighting game news, man, my final character is here, Persona. Chris is entering the King of Fighters 15 roster, and he's looking super, super good, man. He's looking amazing. Chris is always that little weirdo dude. Hey, Sharmy, and all that crap. But yo, beast ass character, man. Team Orochi is here, and you're gonna see the reason why I'm liking this character. Look how fast these dashes are, Persona, man. Well, yo, what's your thoughts on Chris so far, man? I know he looks weird, little kid that probably annoying, but look at this dude, yo.
He definitely looked like a Charmy fanboy, Charmy Arbiter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he looks great, man. He definitely is very agile, very quick, a very Bari style character, all over the place. As soon as I saw him dashing and all that stuff, and the jumps and everything, I was like, yeah, this is a Bari
100%.
character here. Yeah, I actually can't wait to fight you against you with this guy just to see. But yeah, he looks great. He looks really fun, really great, really agile, really fast, all over the screen, and he's got like the phase warp and whatnot. Yeah. This is a Bari character through and through. So if you fighting Bari, you're definitely going to see not Charmin. You're going to see Chris on the field.
Yeah. Chris, Benimaru, and Yuri for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if they announce that Snake and King too is also on the squad too, man. So
oh yeah, King.
I can always swap out Yuri for King. But if they have that new stand dude as well, I was digging that character in 14. He was cool. It's dope. But
yeah, my squad is pretty much here too, because Iori, my either King or Charmy is gonna be my third.
Yo, so and the thing is too, like all of the like all the characters look pretty good, man. Like they look great.
Yeah.
Like Team Orochi, the redesign for this characters looks amazing, man. You know what I mean? Because Chris looks very familiar, but his redesign looks pretty cool too, man. Little additions here and there, but you notice the character right away. But yeah, man, yo, King of Fighters look at Kyo. Like his redesign looks cool too, man. This is the best he ever looked, in my opinion. Like he looks mature here.
Yeah, he looks great.
Even Iori too, man. Iori's redesign.
Yeah, Iori's redesign is really, really good, man. I'm very, very happy about that.
They kind of redid that stage right there too. That stage looks amazing. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for King of Fighters, man. And they're gonna add rollback too, where they're listening to people, where they're gonna implement rollback netcode. So because that's been plaguing King of Fighters for the longest. Their netcode has been horrible. They've been doing it. I think they added rollback in 2000, King of Fighters 2000, where you can purchase that now. They added rollback in that game, but hopefully they do it with 15. But yeah, Chris looks amazing, man. Can't wait. Whenever this game comes out, I think it's going to be after Evo though. Probably around the fall time this game is going to come out.
This is a fall. Yeah, I think this is definitely a fall release.
Yep. But yeah, man. Looking good, man. Looking good. Pretty excited, yo. But yeah, we going through the news, man. That's pretty much it for the news that we have. We don't want to really prolong the podcast because, we want people to get back into watching Returnal. I mean, not watching Returnal, but playing Returnal.
I was going to say, I'll try to play.
that's I'm not going to go there.
I know what you're going to say, though, and I agree.
But we gonna get to the topic, though, man. Where we going to talk about game journalism, Persona. I have here I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Well, 2 questions. To you now, what is game journalism? What have changed in games journalism? And where has the integrity gone in games journalism? Let's break it down at first. What is games journalism to you?
Mr. Policy. That was game policy. Sorry, he trying to come out. He heard game journalism, and he knew the conversation was. You gotta let me play. Not right now. Relax. So game journalism, for me, is corporate shills.
Oh, damn.
Nah. Good question. Good question. And I think because there are certain game journalists that I respect, right? Like, shout out to my boy Chandler Wood and the people over there at PlayStation Lifestyle.
Oh, absolutely.
who else? There's one or two others. Mostly those girls, boys and girls over at PlayStation Lifestyle. I think game journalism now really is more about the clicks. That's what game journalism now. Game journalism is like the McDonald's of the journalistic world. I've used this comparison before, right? Where journalism, a journalist is getting fresh out of college, right? And they need to get some type of journalistic experience under their belt so that they could go on and write for the CNNs and the New York Times and Washington Post and all that stuff. To get to that level, they need to get some type of experience under their belt. So where do you go? You go to the place where you really don't even need a degree to to write articles, right? No disrespect against people that are building sites and things like that, but it's very easy for somebody to come along, create a site that says game.com and start putting out articles of news that hits. And that's journalism. That's game journalism. There's no true research. There's no true experience. There's no true understanding about the games you're talking about, the content and things like that. It's just, let me write this article. Let me publish this article. Let me get some clicks and let's move on. The other part of it with game journalism now in today's time is a lot of people because a journal. See, here's the thing. And this is just my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
With journalists, a journalist's job is to provide the public with the news. That's their job.
I mean, a journalist can, you provide them with the news. You can put your opinion in there too. Yeah.
No, they can give their opinions, but oftentimes with a lot of things that I see in journalists today, game journalists, it's more opinion than fact. It's more opinion and more what ifs and whatnot than it is really talking about the news. It's a lot of misinformation, misleading, right? Or omission. Let me not say misinformation, because it's not always misinformation. It's the omission of important details when it comes to certain things that they're talking about when it comes to gaming. That's gaming journalism in 2021. Right? It's a lot of complaining. It's a lot of, I want this for free. Oh, is this worth $70? But it's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of crybabies. It's a lot of frauds. It's a lot of bullshit.
When it comes to actual gaming journalism, I agree 100% with you. It's a lot of inclusion of things outside of the actual game that you're supposed to write about. You know what I mean? Where you're putting in your political beliefs, your religious beliefs. You're putting in what you like to do as a hobby in reviews and how you write about video games. You know what I mean? And it's just like, really and truly, nobody's trying to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, when people come to watch or listen to a review or read a review, nobody's trying to hear the things outside of the game. You know what I mean? Where, yeah, price is always going to be a factor within a review, but that shouldn't be something that you lead off with. You know what I mean? In your review, we actually want to hear about the game. You know what I mean? Where I feel like a lot of people in game journalism now, they don't really like to like highlight their quotes or whatnot. It's just a whole bunch of rambling of nonsense without any quotations of where it's coming from or citing where it's coming from or whatnot. It's just a lot of things they putting in their own personal beliefs and this and that. And oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, we're talking about a video game. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm too busy to do that. So my personal, just like you always saying, I got a wife and kids. My personal life, I got to do this. So I don't want this game to be so hard where I can't finish it. So I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a game review.
And they're pushing to kind of add on to what you're saying with that, in terms of them putting their personal life into these and their personal experiences, they tend to think that most people that are reading their stuff, or most people that game are like that. Like, yeah. Oh, I got a wife and kids, so I don't have time for this. And I get that. Or I don't like playing long games, so this game wasn't great because it was too long and it should have been shortened up. And I think gamers aren't really going to do that. And it's like, yo, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of game journalism like journalists, they're now like these disgruntled like gamers or something. Like every time the impression I get is that they're disgruntled or they're angry about something all the goddamn time. They become
the impression I get is that they don't enjoy their job or enjoy the games.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm being so serious because when I read some of this stuff, I'm like, bro, how can you be so how can you turn everything into a negative?
Yeah.
Even the things that you talk positively about, it comes off with like the tone of the article just comes off very, oh, I'm just putting this in there just to not seem like a curmudgeon or not to seem like I'm angry or whatever. It just seems like everything is just like a problem, bro. And it's like, yo, game journalism just isn't what it used to be, man. Like when I think back to when I was young and I was reading, PlayStation Mag, Nintendo Power, watching different shows and things like that, everybody seemed happier about what they were doing in gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They just seem happier. And like now it's just like clickbait, misinformation, omission of information, lies, outright lies. Like it's a lot of bullshit. And I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, yo, man, like this stuff is it's not good. Like, how would you still have a job? What was the second question?
Where's the integrity?
No, that was a third. The first one was like, what's your thoughts on game journalism? Second question.
I feel like we already pretty much answered it. It was like how the times have changed, games journalism.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, times definitely have changed with game journalism because we did touch on that. But it's just like with this whole that Daya Lapia chick that quit Twitter because people were getting at her.
Yeah.
The Leah Dalacia, what her name is. Like, yo, you comparing the Democratic Party to Returnal? Fuck, are we talking? Fuck, are we doing here, man?
I'm pretty sure she didn't even get that far in the game to even be like, where are you coming from? But
yeah, like, what do you see a book in the game? But see, that's the problem, Bari. They say these things, but don't explain it. They don't provide examples or proof. They just say, "Oh, I feel like it's this because of this." But show me proof. What are you saying? Like, they're not really they just say these things, and I'm like, why can't you people explain your stance? This is a big problem in social media and just the world, period. Like, but it's real prevalent on social media because, people around the world interact with each other. People, especially in the gaming community, a lot of you people don't know how to explain your stance. Yeah, you just say shit and expect people to just accept it. Yeah. And then when someone questions your opinion or your stance, oh, it's my opinion, I can feel how I want, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but it's a conversation or it's a debate. I'm going to question your thinking or your ideology because I want to understand why you feel or think the way you do. And no, people can't explain it. Like, you can't. It's just like with gaming, with video games. People give this real generalistic, this real basic thought on games. You watch certain shows or whatever. Oh, so what do you think about this game? Oh, it's great. It's fun. It's yeah, but what do you enjoy about it? Yeah, the shooting is cool. It's fun. It's great. It's like, but like go into detail. Talk about like the upgrades. Talk about the enemies. Talk about enemies fun. Enemies do like it's always fun and cool and awesome. Like, yes, but give me a in-depth talk about the game. Yeah. But some of y'all are not playing games. You got reviewers not finishing games. This goes into the integrity of gaming. Listen. I get it, man. We all are grown-ass adults, man. We in our 30s and 40s, 50s, 60s, right? Whatever, right? I get that for a lot of us, gaming isn't the top priority anymore because I got a wife and kids. You got a wife and kid and, whatever. So you're not gaming as much as you used to when you were, 15 or in high school or hell, even in college. I mean, even myself, like I game, but like, I got work, I got, different types of goals and aspirations that I'm trying to achieve outside of, gaming and YouTube and things like that. So I get that we all have lives, right? But stop, like I'm sorry, but that's not an excuse for you to not be knowledgeable in the shit that you're talking about, the shit that you're playing and doing, especially when you're going to sit in front of an audience and talk about these things. I don't want to hear, oh, I got a wife and kid. I got responsibility. I don't care. I don't, for lack of a better term, excuse my language, I don't give a fuck. No one cares. You're here to talk about games. You're here to talk about the enjoyment, whatever, and that's it. I don't care about your wife. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about your 10-hour work shift. I don't care about how shitty your life is. I don't care about what you did. Like, no one cares. You have a job or you are talking about gaming. You're doing these things about gaming. Talk about that. The integrity in gaming is gone. There's too many frauds that are being accepted, too many frauds that are becoming influencers and being and get this God complex view on the gaming community and think they can just put stupid shit and say stupid shit out here and they won't get checked for it because they got a blue check next to their name on Twitter, or because they oh, I met Jim Ryan and oh, I met Phil Spencer. I don't care. No one gives a fuck. You still don't know what you're talking about when it comes to gaming. Your gaming takes are stupid. You do not have any integrity in gaming. You do not respect gaming. You are part of the problem of why gaming is going down the toilet with certain things, certain companies, certain consoles. We're not going to go there, and all these different things. I don't care if you're an influencer. I don't care if you met the creator of games himself. You do not know or respect gaming.
Yeah,
you have no integrity.
I agree 100%, man, because when it comes to the integrity part, I'm seeing things that will never be accepted in the past being accepted now. And before I get to that, I agree with OBJ where the integrity lacks as well, because all of these journalists and these reviewers or these major sites, they don't like fanboys and console wars and all that stuff, but everything they do is to incite the console war and fanboy. You know what I mean? That's what's giving them their clicks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And one thing I'm so much disliking in gaming now, in that this is not even just the industry, this is just the community as well, is people giving these reviews for games that ain't complete. It's becoming a normal thing to do now, to give on a review for something that you didn't complete, because everybody has this notion now that I can give my full stance on the game if I only played it for 3 hours, 5 hours, whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, when have we come this way? You know what I mean? In gaming. All because it goes back to the thing when you said, oh, I got a life, I got a wife and kids, I got a dog, I got a pet lizard now I gotta take care of. I don't think I have to complete this full game here to give it a 60 or give it a 40. You know what I mean? Like, it's just becoming disgusting. Like, yo, if you're not gonna put your 110% into your craft, then don't do it. I can't go to my job and be like, yo, I'm not gonna fully complete these reports. I'm gonna give you a half-baked report. You know what I mean? Not put my 110%. I'll get fired in an instant. But in the gaming industry, gaming journalism, reviewers, you cannot put your 100% into something and still be viable, still be quote unquote called an influencer. There's many people out here that haven't even beat Returnal, but they're giving out reviews for Returnal. You know what I mean? And this is your job. This is something that you do for a living, playing video games and writing about it and reviewing it. And you have an incomplete review, but it's normalized now and it's trickling into the community, where if you listen to a lot of podcasts, there's a lot of people saying like, yo, I don't need to complete that to know if I like it or not. Yeah, I agree with that, but it shouldn't be a review. That's your impressions of the game. That your impressions were, I didn't like the game or what I'm playing. Not, oh, I'm giving this a 2 out of 10 because I put 2 hours in it and I hated it. That's not a review. You know what I mean? It's normalized now in gaming. I feel like that is what's killing the integrity in gaming in general, but it's also killing gaming journalism's integrity as well, because we're seeing it more and more as time goes on with these games. A lot of people's not completing it, but reviewing it, and it sucks. It's horrible, because we wasn't getting stuff like that back in the day. You know what I mean? We wasn't getting stuff like that where, oh, I want to get into game journalism, but there's so much games that I gotta play that I can't review this. What? Spartans, what is your profession? You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous, man. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. But we'll see how it goes, man, in the future, man. But Returnal exposing a lot of people when it comes to games journalism. And yeah, the integrity is shot. You know, I feel like more people they're more reluctant to go to like a YouTuber that they know rather than journalists now, because the integrity is shot in game journalism. You know what I mean?
But that's part of it, Bari. When it comes to gaming, right? And I'm being serious here, man. Never mind, and I'm being serious as a gamer, right? I'm not like PlayStation, PlayStation, my preferred console, whatever. I'm not even speaking to you as that, man. I'm speaking to you as a gamer. So if you enjoy Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, whatever, I'm just speaking to you as a gamer, right? When it comes to gaming, something that you enjoy, your hobby. This is a hobby, right? This is something I enjoy. This is my hobby. This is one of my hobbies, right? I've been gaming since I was a little kid. You know, when I think about it, I'm most likely gonna be gaming until the day I die. As long as I can still pick up a controller, I'm a game. When it comes to our hobby, don't you want that to be respected? Because I've used this example before. When it comes to the car community and the car hobby, they don't let frauds and posers in there. They kick them out. Like, you don't see frauds in the car community that speak for the community.
Yeah.
In the anime community, you better know what animes you talking about, because they you get the fuck up out of there.
You better watch the episodes.
Better watch the episodes or something, because the anime community, they getting you the fuck up out of there. The comic book community, oh, you gonna get shut. No. The 100%. book clubs, right? When they come together every week to talk about a book or a chapter in the book, however they do it, you better have read the chapter, because when it's your turn to speak, well, Grace, did you read the book? Oh, well, I skimmed through it. Oh no, we read the book.
Yep.
You can't be here.
You fail.
Gaming community is the only place, and I'm not talking, because a lot of people like another word that people like to throw around: gatekeeping. You're gatekeeping. No, I'm not. Right? I want everybody to enjoy gaming, but understand that there's levels to this. If I'm somebody that's trying to break out into the even though I know comic books, let's just say I don't know anything about comic books, right? And Bari knows everything about comic books. And Bari has a group of friends that he talks about comic books with all the time, right? And they talk about different types of superheroes and things like that. And I'm like, damn, man, I want to get into comic books, man. They're like, yeah, man, well, come on with me to my meeting that I have every week, comic book meeting where we talk about comic books and things like that. I'm not going to come to the meeting and act like I know what the fuck I'm talking about with the people that know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because they're going to know off rip. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to soak in the information, ask them, yo, man, what comic books do you think I should read? Where should I start? How should I want to get into this. How do I start? Oh, well, they all give their suggestions and that's it. I don't know what they know. But that's how you get into it. The gaming is the only place where someone does not know gaming but can build a career and sit in front of you day in and day out and talk to you about how you should be angry about $70 games, how you should be angry about this, that, and the third. But don't play games, don't show trophies. Not respecting gaming, not respecting your hobby. No other community allows this.
Yep.
But the gaming community is the only place, and the people that are getting shunned like to throw that toxic and gatekeeping word around to scare you away. Like, oh, let me stop. I don't want to be like I'm gate. You're not gatekeeping. You checking somebody that don't know nothing about gaming. There's a difference. I don't know every single thing, bro. Me and Bari, listen. I know a lot of things about a lot of different games, but I even still like, because Bari is well versed as well. I even hit up Bari, like, yo, Bari, like with Returnal. There were certain things in Returnal I was hitting up Bari because Bari was further than me. Like, yo, Bari, such and such and such. What's up with this? Oh yeah, this. That's how we do.
You can't do that with one of these gaming journalists.
Exactly.
They ain't get that far.
Gaming is the only place where a fraud or someone that doesn't show their work can build a career and sit in front of you and tell you how you should feel, and you would listen.
Yeah.
How'd that work?
100%, bro. 100%. It's craziness, man.
Same, man.
Yeah, and a lot. What these journalists are doing now too is that they're creating their own YouTube channels, building their own fan base, and continuing their BS. You know what I mean? That's one thing I would think I would want the industry to do now is like when you review a game, showcase it that you actually completed it with a trophy or achievement. I think they should do that now, man, because it's needed. Because you can just read something like after playing Returnal for 11, 12 hours, and now you go back and you read some of these reviews. It's like I could.
Did you even finish it?
Yeah, like I could tell that you didn't even like really try anything out. You just probably died a few times and you wrote up a review. You know what I mean?
No, I agree because, yo, man, I'm on the third biome. That third biome is not easy.
No, it's not.
Like the difficulty keeps going up. It's not easy. Not saying it's not fun. It's very fun. But what I'm saying is it takes some serious focus. And the way these reviewers bitch, moan, and complain about shit, I wouldn't be surprised if half the reviewers that reviewed this game didn't finish it. I want to see the trophies.
I'm sure they didn't, bro. I
want to see your trophy.
I can guarantee. I don't think some of them even got to pass an Act 1. You know what I mean? So
you're not even exploring. Like
it's ridiculous.
Yo, listen, man. I respect gaming. I love gaming. There's a lot of people in this community that don't respect gaming, man. It's my hobby. And another thing I'm gonna tell y'all too.
Yeah.
Another thing I'm gonna say is, then I'll shut up. Another thing I'm gonna tell y'all too, man. Stop letting these people in this community. They try to shun you into shutting up about speaking about how you feel about game. Oh, you're a weirdo. Yo, man. Excuse my language. This is a very vulgar show today. I'm sorry, guys. But fuck these dudes, man. Fuck anybody that's trying to fuck anybody that's trying to stop you from speaking up about a hobby that you enjoy, a hobby that you respect, a hobby that you want to continue to see thrive. Because you got people out here that's going to try to make you feel like they're going to try to gaslight you, right? Try to make you feel like, oh, well, how you're acting is wrong. How you're acting is toxic and gatekeeping, and oh, you shouldn't. No, and I'm saying this, move in a respectful manner. Obviously, none of that weirdo shit that some people be doing on the internet. None of that. But speaking out about the things that you like or dislike and things like that, yo, don't let nobody stop you from doing that. Fuck out of here, man. Yo, speak up, speak out. If you're not feeling something or you disagree, speak on it. Don't just sit there and I'm afraid to speak because, the community is going to be, no, fuck out of here, man. Yo, speak up and speak out. Because when it came to PlayStation moving a specific way and I wasn't feeling it, a lot of people that watch my content, a lot of people, well, Persona, why are you complaining? Why is this? Why? Because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. PlayStation needs to do better. Mm-hmm. Yo, anybody that's trying to stop you from speaking out or speaking about how you feel, yo, fuck these dudes, man. Fuck them. Fuck them. Speak up, speak out, speak on your hobby, a hobby that you've been gaming for X amount of years, hobby that you respect and want to continue to see grow and enjoy for your lifetime. Fuck what anybody says. They try to shun you. They try to make you. Nah, man, fuck them. All right, my God, bro.
No, I agree. I agree 100% with what you're saying, man. I just feel like most of these reviews was more trying to prove the $70 or unprove why this game shouldn't be $70 rather than talking about the game because they haven't really, dived into the game. A lot of people just want to get the clout so they can get free games and not paying for it. You know what I mean? Where they get review copies and not pay for it, and feel
Yep.
like, you know what I mean? Like they something. You know what I mean? Like
And
it's
then they
just
want to tell you they get a free copy of the game, and then they want to say, "Oh well, yeah, $70 isn't worth it." My man, you
yeah.
just got a free copy of the game. What do you know about
No,
worth?
that's not an issue in my opinion, because that's normalizing in gaming, especially if you're in the industry. My issue is that you're getting a review copy of the game, but you're not completing it to give your opinion if it's worth 70 or whatever price the game is. That's the
Mm,
issue. These people are not completing the game, and they're trying to tell you if it's worth 60, 70 or not. That is an issue. Not the fact that you're
mm.
just getting it and talking about the point, but if you completed the game, you know what I mean? But we're gonna end it right there, Persona man. Great conversation. I'm pretty sure this can continue into other shows and stuff that we're gonna do on our personal channels.
Oh yeah,
But hit us with your outro, man. Let the people know where they can find you, what you're gonna be doing for the rest of the week. You're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Returnal.
Yeah, man. First, I'm gonna say sorry about the language, guys. A little vulgar today towards the end. Sorry
Oh no,
about that.
you
Uh,
see the warning on the podcast, man.
yeah, no,
Warning:
I just
explicit language will be used in the podcast.
I just don't, you get passionate about something, sometimes the F words and sometimes the small words start to fly. So, sorry about the language, guys, but I hope you guys did enjoy the show. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. Hopefully we could get to 1,000 before the summer, or by the summer, or, during the summer. That would be really great, man. Share the stream out, share the podcast out. Definitely help us get to 1,000, man. I want to appreciate everybody in the chat. I am gaming with Persona. So, the I did my Returnal first impressions last night. It was up for for my warriors, the members of the channel. Then it's going to be available today for everybody else, or it actually might be available for everybody right now. So if you haven't checked my first impressions out, check that out. In terms of what I got coming for the week, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna post up the boss fights. I'm gonna post those up. Shit, if I could get through all get through all the boss fights, that'd be great. So I'll post up the boss fights for that. When Persona speaks, obviously this week, probably Monday or Tuesday, it depends uh what type of news comes out. And yeah, man, I'm gonna play it by ear for this week, man, because I got a lot of things happening this month in terms of like work and uh, and moving and things like that. So it's a bit of a busy week. So we're gonna play it by ear. But I
Absolutely, man.
appreciate you guys. Please be safe and enjoy your weekend.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, guys, appreciate you guys coming through, hitting the like button, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. This is What's Up PlayStation podcast episode number 36. We are cruising, we're moving, we're grooving, and yeah, we're only 74, right? No, is it 64 or 70? 64 episodes away from 100. It's almost there. I know I'm exaggerating, but it's okay. Uh, but yeah, man, great show, guys. If you guys made it this part of the show, you know the vibes. Here's some trophies. You know what I mean? Naughty Dog in this joint. You know what I mean? We're just giving them away, man. Giving them away, man. Oh, you guys ain't fully listened to the podcast? Here's a trophy. You know what I mean? You ain't hit the like button? Here's a trophy. Oh, you're listening, but you ain't subscribed? Here's a trophy. You know what I mean? Hopefully you feel good about yourself with these trophies we're giving you. Let people know on Twitter that you earned about 6 trophies just listening to this podcast. And yeah, man. Jay Bari, Gaming with Persona. We'll catch you guys next week. Well, we'll see. Next week. We'll see. I don't know. I'll definitely find out like around the 6th or the 7th.
Yeah, because I'm actually my internet. Actually, because my internet. Well, we'll talk about it on stream, but
yeah.
my internet gets cut. So is moving to the new place next week or something like that. So I might have to do Discord. Well, we'll talk about it soon.
Yeah, I mean my mom birthday is next week, so we'll see. But all right, guys, man. We'll catch you guys. See you guys later. We gone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Hit the like button. Thanks for subscribing. Deuces.